All right, this is You the Power. My name is Malik, and we have a guest here today, Sister Sands. She got another name, but I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna just say Sister Sands. What's happening is that today, instead of a speak on it, we are doing You the Power. Back in the day, we started with CAN TV with You the Power, and we wanted to do a retro piece. Now, Ms. Sands here is a person that has an interesting experience. And I sort of consider her like a goddaughter, because back in the day, there were some things that was happening in one of the suburban areas where we was operating a program, and she was one of the participants. And since then, she have gone and did a lot of things. So it's truly a privilege and an honor to be able to sit here and have her to just go down memory lane and bring us up to what she is now. Welcome to You the Power, sister.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It is truly a blessing to be here with you after 44 years.
A minute.
Yeah, it's been more than a minute.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share my journey and let everyone know about the profound impact that you've had on not just my life, but the lives of many people in my community. I grew up in a small city called Chicago Heights, and it was like row houses and things like that. The teen lounge that you created, that environment for us was truly amazing. It is something that I carried with me in my heart for many years, and I'm sure as well as others. I was more appreciative of you doing that work because it has now shed some light on my own world. Because I see now what's happening in our communities. I see the young folks. We used to actually go out and do a lot of exercise. I mean, we raced, we jumped rope, we did all these things, and then we had this sacred place that you created for us called the Teen Lounge. And so we looked forward to being there, learning. We had a place to go and shoot pool. We had a place to go and party on the weekends, and it was wonderful and amazing. And I just want to give you your flowers for doing that work, because that's the work that is needed in our communities even today. So I did those things and left Chicago Heights, went to college, left college, moved to Los Angeles, and was in Los Angeles for 25 years. I worked I was Director of Development Operations for the American Red Cross. I ended up at California Institute of Technology. It took me many places, but I also was a professional choreographer and dancer.
Oh, okay.
I did 2 major tours with 2 major artists. And that was, wow, a beautiful experience within itself, because it allowed me the opportunity to travel the world and to see many things. And when you're able to travel like that to different countries, you learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about your communities, you learn a lot about the world. So I did all those things, and I still came back to my roots, because every time I came home, I mean, I have a ton of like nieces and nephews and things like that. But without your guidance and support, without my family, like my mom and all of my brothers and sisters, is a plethora of us. But without my family, I know it wouldn't have been possible, because they were very supportive in everything that I did. And so in doing those things, I was able to now come back and start to give back to my community here. Currently, I'll talk about some of the projects that I'm working on. And I've been pretty busy since I moved back to Chicago. Wow, I ended up back here because I started doing real estate back in 2008 while I was still in California. and I was purchasing properties, and I said, you know what? When the market crashed back in 2006, I started buying properties, my sister and I. And when I purchased these properties, it was pretty good. And I said, you know what? I am going to exit corporate America because my soul wasn't feeling it anymore. It's like you give so much of yourself working a 9 to 5, and it started to feel as though it was a prison for me. And so I then took real estate classes. And after I took those classes, I got many certifications to learn how to flip houses. And that's when I started doing it. And I said, you know, I think I can do this. I ended up coming back to Chicago. And I purchased about 50 properties.
50.
At a tax sale. 50.
That's a lot.
I know. And I didn't, I wasn't sure what I could do, right? But I had the means to do it. So I purchased these properties, and I had conversations with different folks in the communities to be able to assist them with these things. And I said, hey, I'm going to buy these properties. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to you at face value, what I paid for it, provided you're able to take this thing to deed and then take it, build it, fix it up, it's yours, done.
That's it.
And now we've built up a blighted community, right? A bunch of abandoned homes and buildings, different commercial properties. And I could not get not one person in my community to buy it.
Not one.
Not one.
Gonna give them a house, and you can get one colored to accept basically a free house. All they got to do is give you a token, and they wouldn't do it. See, that's the problem with these damn projects in Section 8. The government done took care of their sorry behind so damn long that somebody buy them a damn house, give it to them at cost, which was not a whole lot, and they wouldn't even take that and do something with it. What were some of the excuses, Sister Sam?
I don't have the money. Even if I pay, some of the properties was only $250. So even if I paid the $250, I couldn't afford to pay the attorney the $3,000 or the $1,000 fee that he was charging. And then even if I'm able to pay that, where am I going to find the money to fix the place up?
So, and they think those are valid questions, and they are.
Yeah.
But damn, you spend $800 on your damn nappy head. You spend another
Facts.
$800 on that damn smokes.
Facts.
And then them damn car wipers you got around your eyes, that's another $125.
Oh, let's not talk about the rims. That's spending.
That's true.
Okay, so that's true. We do spend money on
What we want.
what we want,
Right.
or what we think is valuable,
Right.
right? When every dollar counts, if you're saving just $200 a month,
Yeah.
that's like a major savings.
Right.
And a lot of people, I get it, they may not have the funds to do that. But we have to first change our mindset.
Right.
So even with me, right? You were one of the people instrumental in me changing my mindset. If this man can own this whole teen lounge and provide a facility like this for young folk, I can do it too, right? It starts somewhere.
Right.
That seed has to be planted. Once that seed is planted in your mind, my mindset from day one was, I can win. I can do this. I can make it happen. Watch me. Right? And when someone would tell me what I can't do, I did it times 10.
Yeah,
Like
we do that.
extremely well.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things. I showed up at the scavenger sale here in Chicago where the minimum bid was $250 for a piece of property, land, house, whatever. The house I'm currently in, $250 is what I paid for it.
That's what you
That was
paid for
the
your
bid.
house.
I won the bid at $250. When you finish paying the taxes and all that, it's about $440. And then you have to have the funds to fix it up. It may have cost me about $25,000.
And you got a house.
A whole house with a huge backyard,
See that?
attached garage, 3 bedrooms,
It's amazing.
2 baths. It is, I get it that I knew how to do it because I
Right.
took a few classes here and there. But when people say money, yeah, I had already invested in a few properties, my sister and I. And so it was pretty easy for me because the home that I bought in California, I was probably there 2 years before I purchased. I bought that thing for $150,000. I sold it for $640,000.
Damn. that's pretty decent upgrade, huh?
So a home truly can be a real investment
Right.
if you just try.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know what I was doing when I first bought it.
Right.
It was in Inglewood, California, right? And by the time, right now, you can't buy anything in Inglewood. It's unaffordable. It's being gentrified, like most of the places that we live in, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I try to encourage my family. I try to encourage, the community. And so now it's like I'm offering the knowledge and wisdom that I have gained over a multitude of years to be able to assist my community. I assist my community with teaching dance classes because I'm a professional dancer and choreographer. I teach the community whatever it is that they need, right? So now I am currently working on a program for Park Forest, the village of Park Forest. I am, we're ironing out all the details, but we are going to do a program there where it's line dancing. And at the same time, there's gonna be a collaboration across multiple parks and recreations where I'm gonna bring them all together for this particular event where everyone is actually just walking, simply walking is keeping you fit. But doing these types of things like line dancing and things like that, there's some folks that's sitting at home right now that are bored, lonely, tired, stressed. Simple little things like this that they can do in their own communities is major.
Yeah, it's true.
Is major. So I started a walking program where I have a bunch of folks between the ages of 25 all the way up to, let me see, the oldest is about 65, maybe 70, 65 or 70. I walk with them. They all went to their doctors, got a clean bill of health. Now, when they first started, they were walking really slow. They had aches and pains and things. Well, I went to India a couple of years ago, and I brought back a bunch of herbs and things like that, healing herbs and turmeric, stuff like that. And now I take all of these things, I create smoothies for them. They love the smoothies because as long as you make it tasty, they're okay.
Right.
And they've been walking with me every summer. Every single one of them lost a ton of weight. They had high blood pressure, diabetes, you name it, all kind of aches and pains. By the time we were done walking, I think we only walked like 3 months. They went to the doctor. They came back like, my pressure has been normal. This is like crazy, right? And my blood pressure has been normal. I've never hit these type of numbers.
See that?
So for me, it's so satisfying to be able to help someone.
Right.
Ask me how much I charge them.
How much?
Not a dime.
You just do it because.
Because I want to heal people. I want to help people. So it's always been in me. I just haven't had the opportunity until now. And so that's what I said. When I came back here, I came back because, my mom got sick. And when I ended up coming back, I'm like, what am I going to do? I sold my house. Now what am I going to do, right? And this thing came up. And I said, you know what you're going to do.
Do
And
you,
I just started, do me.
Yeah.
And I started helping here and there. And now I'm at one facility, and now this other facility is like, can you come help us? So it's things like that is self-gratifying. And if I can help someone, that's what I'm going to do.
Well, I commend you, because I don't know if there's many people that will go buy 50 houses and especially give them to a bunch of people that are challenged, because resources are not as plentiful for some as others. But like you say, you was able to take $25,000 to $30,000 and make you something that turned out to be livable, and it's probably paid for. And they will sit there, well, a lot of them, if they're working, they'll pay $1,200 a month rent, get on Section 8 or CHA or whatever the hell they call it now, and have 5 or 6 of them special need kids, get $900 a head for them, but they can't figure out how to manage that money and pay for a house and be free.
Yes.
And then they mad at Trump because he said, I'm gonna give you your behind 2 years, and then you got to get out there and get it. But here you come, a Negro, well, y'all call yourselves black, a black person to your own neighborhood, and all of them, not one, not even one that was doing good enough, would take the chance.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace. And then a Negro want to say, well, Trump talking about Project 2025, and they gonna do this to us. Well, if a black person come buy a property, try to give you a damn house for probably less than $1,000, and you don't even have enough sense to figure out how to give it some family members, and y'all take that spot and do like them damn immigrants, then you really ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. And I'm glad you shared that, because my thing is, as a slave, you was just another animal. You laid in the barn and you laid in some hay, and then you became a sharecropper, and master, stole all of your money because he charged you for everything he had you doing on the farm, so you never broke even. But now you're free. And somebody said, look, I'm gonna give you a start. I'm gonna give you a hand. And they said, oh, well, what about this? What about that? What the hell you mean, what about this? What about that? The trick is to get the crib, now figure out a way to fix the crib.
Yep.
But they can't even figure that out.
Yeah.
So you end up doing what? Selling the property to them damn other folk?
I did.
I bet you did. You had to get your money back.
I did.
Ain't that so?
All these folks that were developers, they were blowing up my phone, calling and saying, hey, can I get this property over in Olympia Fields? Let me get the land that you got over here in Linwood. Can I buy this house over here? And so I just sold them.
Yeah.
I would I purchased them all in the south suburbs where my people are.
Right.
So it was some really good, decent land in really nice neighborhoods that I was trying to get them to actually come on board with, but it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And I told a ton of folks about it. It's just people, again, I had to learn, even with a walking crew that I have, we all have issues, right? We all have different, life be lifing, right? So we all have different things that come about. You may have a death in a family, you may lose a spouse. All these things occur. That's a part of life, right? But when you sit back and you think about it, you say, hey, am I gonna sit in this space forever?
Right.
Or am I gonna rise?
Right.
Like the phoenix.
Exactly.
Right? What am I gonna do? So yeah, life be life, and with me as well.
Yeah.
But I find a way.
Right.
I said, okay, this is a lesson. I look at life as a bunch of lessons.
Right.
When I'm going through something, I'm meant to go through it. It's meant for me to go through these things so that I can grow.
Right.
If I don't grow, what's the point? You're not living.
You're right.
Right? So with the walking crew, I wouldn't allow them to speak negatively when we walked. If they saw something and they wanted to talk about somebody or they speak, hey, no, we're
Yeah. On something else, huh?
right. I allow people to say what they are going to say, but then after they say it, I say, well, what do you think about this? Let's try a different approach to this. We want to call in nothing but positive energy here
Right.
because I know I have the power.
Yeah, well, that's why you'll be doing You Are the Power. And that's one of the things that, I was talking to Mr. McDonald and Javaris about, and Brother Minister Tucker. We got to do something with something other than sitting here waiting. So You Are the Power is something that we used to do, but as I listened to you, it feels right for you because what you all are doing is powerful. And you all have demonstrated that you all can, when you find people that will, get people empowered through support. But Chicago Heights, I don't go out that way too much now, but I understand it's basically 90% Hispanics now. The Mexican came out there, he bought houses, gave his people houses, and now Negroes running around there with their sorry behinds, talking about Hispanics got this and that, but yet a black person from there tried to get him a house like the damn mayor did him and did his people. Now they control the damn place.
Yeah,
Don't
they
even
have
talk
different
about
rules.
East Chicago Heights, Ford Heights. All of them probably living in the ghetto somewhere.
Ford Heights, of course, it's Ford Heights now because Ford jumped in and helped out, right? It is still considered, I believe, one of the poorest neighborhoods in the world.
In the world.
I think they said in the world. Don't quote me on it, but I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, I used to do a radio show out there on that radio station they had out there. It was cool, but that was back in that day. And then after a while, Ford got it, and I said, "What the hell is this? Ford Heights? Is that what they call it now?"
It's called Ford Heights. Yeah, it's the whole community. It just looks sort of deserted. There's a bunch of abandoned commercial properties and houses in that area. But then there's a lot in multiple places, right? Those are homes that these villages, right, the municipalities in those areas could actually put out there for folks to get in. And I think in Harvey they're doing it, right?
Yeah, I saw some on TV about that last
Yeah,
night.
so you can purchase those at a very low price, and that can be your start. Right? That can be your start. How do you get there, though? Yeah. This is what has to change first.
Right.
If we don't change our mindsets, we're going to be left behind.
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to be left behind.
Yeah.
We have to connect with one another. It's time. We have to connect and be united as a people. That's what we have to do first. But first and foremost, your mindset has to be there.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to want more out of life. You have to know that you have the power to do anything that you want to do in this lifetime.
Right.
Nobody is going to hand you anything. You have to go get it.
Yeah.
We all have to go get it, but you have to know that you can.
Well, I'm glad you came. I see they got their fingers up. Must be almost time to get up. But that was definitely very inspirational. And I hope some of you all that's watching understand that periodically Ms. Sands will be coming through here to share and try to encourage you to become the power and for you to do like the phoenix. Whatever it is, rise up and fly on.
Yes.
Until next time, sister,
Thank you.
you are the power.
Yes, thank you.